Hello, everybody. Meet Arnold. Arnold is doing a lightning talk. Unfortunately, Arnold does not speak, though he does communicate. Arnold is a very sleepy senior dog who I am fostering right now. He is estimated to be 24 years old, which actually puts him in the running for oldest living dog in the world for that particular record. I am trying to figure out how I can get that without spending like any money because I think you have to bother Guinness about that, and like sometimes you have to pay them to come and do the verification. Now, the oldest, come on, sleepy boy, the oldest living dog in the world currently, his name is Spike, and he lives in Ohio. Arnold is with me in Florida, which I live in for my husband's particular line of work for this moment. But we wanted to make sure that you met Arnold, and we talked about the value of fostering and adopting senior dogs. Arnold was estimated to be lost for about a year. He was posted as missing in 2023 in August. He is old enough to vote, and he is old enough to join you for a drink if that is your thing. He does have to be adopted in Florida. But a lot of senior dogs accidentally get lost as they get to an older state and maybe can't find their way back quite as well. They also are sometimes the victims of quote unquote accidentally opened doors by caretakers or other folks, or they get lost when they can't find their person in the house anymore because maybe their person isn't in the house anymore. But I will not dwell on that. Arnold was very clearly a treasured companion. Despite being outside for a year, he has adjusted, if you can't tell, to his bougie lifestyle. It's pretty clear, given that he was found at an appropriate weight of 14 pounds, that he had a circuit where he was eating cat food and other things, and he avoided capture. But it's also very clear that he probably lived in a situation where it was a little bit for me and a little bit for you, because he has big feelings about when you have food. We'll go back to those other pictures. Arnold believes that all food should be inspected by Arnold. It's a very persistent belief. When I had steak the other day, he also believed that it should be shared with him. He has no teeth. He started with 2 teeth. He has no teeth. Arnold, I will say, for being over 20, he's definitely over 20. We can confirm that. And I quote from the vet, he has shockingly good blood work and is in incredible health. So what point am I getting at outside of showing you an incredibly cute dog who has a ducky robe and likes to nap? I will say, and as an old Bob Barker, please be new to your pets. I will also say that while he looks adorable with me, he is looking for an adopter. Senior pets are especially at risk in overcrowded shelter situations. This one was actually transferred to us from our local animal protective services. A lot of times, if they can get senior dogs into a partner organization like the rescue that I work with, they will do so. Generally speaking, for health issues or for age and because of size. So he was originally turned in by a Good Samaritan to a local shelter that was an indoor-outdoor shelter. So they didn't have full air conditioning. A lot of times, if you live in a country that has an overpopulation of dogs, while they do their best, they do end up having facilities that are indoor-outdoor. And so I can also tell you, as somebody who's fostered a lot of dogs, that there are a lot of dogs that need homes, but especially the seniors. So I don't always get the seniors, but I did get this particular one, partially because he was originally going to go to a home for a foster who had 2 larger dogs, and he is absolutely fantastic, but because of his age, he does have a little bit of a back leg wobble, which is very common. The ligaments loosen a little bit, so sometimes they just fall over, and having larger dogs in a situation where a smaller dog can simply fall over, from a rough breeze is not quite entirely what you want. So if you are in the market for dogs, please check your local rescues, regardless of the country that you're in. Post-COVID, I will say, has been particularly rough on rescues and shelters alike. A lot of spaces don't have enough fosters and everything else along those lines.